explaining what to do with the Jewish people. First, their synagogues should be set on fire. Second, their homes should likewise be broken down and destroyed. Third, they should be deprived of their prayer books and Talmuds. Fourth, their rabbis must be forbidden under threat of death to teach anymore. Fifth, passport and traveling privileges should be absolutely forbidden to the Jews. Sixth, they ought to be stopped from usury, charging interest on loans. Seventh, let the young and strong Jews and Jewesses be given the flail, the axe, the hoe, the spade, the distaff, and spindle. Let them earn their bread by the sweat of their noses. We ought to drive the rascally lazy bones out of our system. Therefore, away with them. To sum up, dear princes and nobles who have Jews on your domains, if this advice of mine does not suit you, then find a better one so that you and we may all be free of this insufferable, devilish burden, the Jews. That is a synopsis of his mini-book concerning the Jews and their lives. You can find it anywhere online now. But in decades past, the only place I used to find it was in neo-Nazi catalogs. Now, in fact, Luther's contemporaries rejected that counsel by and large. Subsequent generations of Lutherans either ignored that and used his first reaching out, compassionate book, or they repudiated it. Unfortunately, Adolf Hitler rediscovered it and put it into practice, literally setting the synagogues on fire, breaking down homes, destroying them. On November 9th of Kristallnacht, 1938, the night known as the Night of Broken Glass, Kristallnacht, that's exactly what the Nazis did, took Luther's counsel literally. And the next day, which happened to be the birthday of Luther, November 10th, synagogues were burning. Jews had been killed. And the German people did not rise up in protest, and the Nazis knew, hey, we could virtually get away with murder. And one leading bishop of the day said, how wonderful to see the synagogues on fire on the birthday of Martin Luther. Now, Eric Gritsch, historian, in his book on Luther's anti-Semitism, says this. Listen to Eric Gritsch. There is even a hint of racism in Luther when he commented on the unsubstantiated rumor that Jews killed Christian children. This crime, quote, still shines forth from their eyes and their skin. We are at fault in not slaying them, meaning the Jews. And Gritsch says such a declaration cannot be limited to a specific historical context. It is timeless and means death to the Jews, whether it is uttered by Luther or Adolf Hitler. Moreover, Luther himself was willing to, quote, kill a blaspheming Jew. Quote, I would slap his face, and if I could, fling him to the ground, and in my anger, pierce him with my sword. And Luther also said this in terms of theology. A Jew or a Jewish heart is as hard as stone and iron and cannot be moved by any means. He said this, in sum, they are the devil's children damned to hell. We cannot even convert the majority of Christians and have to be satisfied with a small number. It is therefore even less possible to convert these children of the devil. Although there are many who derive the crazy notion from the 11th chapter of the Epistle to the Romans that all Jews must be converted, this is not so. St. Paul meant something quite different. God help change this legacy of Martin Luther today.